Davis, just your thoughts on this game, on this victory, and the offense and the defense.
Yeah, we got off to a slow start. Obviously not to our standard, but we're a tight-knit group. Obviously no panic. It's early on in the game. And, I skipped the first pass to Snead I feel awful about. But we found a way to bounce back, and defense was lights out. Special teams was lights out, and offense we started to play pretty well.
Tonight is the kind of game you didn't have to throw for 350 yards, but every time you threw it was surgical, it was precise, and it got the job done. I think your QB rating is above 150 tonight. So, but I mean, it tells us that you don't need to throw 350 yards to be as efficient as can be.
Yeah, no, I mean we think it's in our organization we think it's best on best, right? We think best offense versus best defense. So that doesn't mean, again, this isn't just Alouettes offense. This is a whole Montreal Alouettes squad, and we're starting to click. But the standard still was not met tonight. Way too many penalties. We all know it. It'll be talked about as far as everything. Too many turnovers. So we still got a lot of work to do, believe it or not, and that's how we approach every single day. But great game, for sure.
It was an heated battle tonight. There was a lot of trash talk going on, but do you feel your team needs to do a better job of staying calm and not, getting into that kind of...
yeah, for sure. Like I just said, penalties, but we're aggressive, and we're going to live and die on that hill. That's what makes us so special. That's why we have the most forced fumbles in the league. So take and give, but obviously we can't have 6 or 5 personal foul penalties.
When you got hit, by throwing your pants, you went down after that.
Sorry?
When you got hit, and you got sacked, and you got hit a second time after that, do you feel sore or something like that, or everything's fine?
No, I'm not even sure. I don't even remember which one. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude, but I don't even remember.
No, it's okay.
No, I feel good. I did get lit up on one play on the second down conversion to Snead, but besides that, I feel great.
Right, we're going to go back on that. It was basically that throw to Hollins that was a dart straight to the sideline.
Yeah.
You got hit prior. It was a hard hit prior.
Oh, okay.
Is it because your adrenaline was pumping? Is it a need for you to have that adrenaline pumping, or simply the game has to be on the line and your game just takes another dimension?
No, I mean, I'm just, I don't get hit that often, right? So if I got to stand in there and make a play on 2nd and 10, these guys know I've said it before, I'll die for these guys, and they know it. I'll take a hit for the first down, and we keep it pushing. That's why I lift weights.
Davis, you keep winning. Offense is good, defense is good. What keeps you motivated to the next step?
We're chasing greatness. We believe that we got a lot more in the tank, and we're trying to do something that's never been done before, just in everything that we do. We're trying to figure out the next feat, however we can be better, but most importantly, it's all about winning. If we win this game 1-0, we win the game 1-0.
Grab one of the bobblehead for you?
Oh, I'm taking as many as I can. I probably had 200 plus requests for bobbleheads, and I'm like, I can't. I literally can't. So, I got to figure it out. I got to start stealing some, maybe.
Well, your family was there tonight.
Yeah.
How was it special for you?
Yeah, it was a really emotional week this week for me. I'm super thankful that I was able to bring my family out. My mom, my brother, and my stepmom. But again, it was heavy. One more, baby. But it was definitely a heavy week for me. I missed my dad a lot this week. And it just, that motivates me a lot too. This seems like a monumental night for me and my family, and something that my dad would have absolutely loved, and he would have thought it was the coolest thing ever. So I'm so thankful, and I think it's one of the coolest milestones in my career, honestly, a bobblehead. We grew up loving bobbleheads, me and my brother. I remember one time forcing my mom to we were in San Francisco, take us to a San Francisco Giants game so we could get Moises Alou bobbleheads. So it's always meant something to me, and when I told them, it was kind of just a no-brainer. I had to find a way to get them out here.
Well, Jason, your thoughts on this game?
The win is what my thoughts are right now. It's another win at home. Obviously, all 3 phases again show up. Are there things to clean up? Absolutely. The first quarter, took a ton of penalties, a lot of URs throughout the game, which we need to be better for. But I told the guys in there that's for a few days from now when we get back to those meetings. But now enjoy it, because it's hard to win in this league, and you got to appreciate what we're doing right now. And what I love about our team is they come to work every single day, and these are the results when you do that.
Boschman's pick really turned the table for you guys. Instead of being 0-14, you cross the field and make it 7-7.
No question. I mean, that was a huge play, and that's opportunistic football right there. I mean, when you have an opportunity to make a play, and we do, that's what our defense has been able to do, and they've been able to do that through 10 games. So that's been kind of a hallmark of what we do here, and couldn't be prouder for Bosch, because that's something he learned too. We had a play a couple weeks ago where he doesn't get in the right position, let's say, and this week he does, and then makes the play. So again, just getting better and learning, and that's what happens when you put a lot of time and effort into something.
As a coach, is it one of the most satisfying things to see the defense make a big play turnovers and then the offense score?
Yeah, I mean, that's complementary football. Anytime that happens, that's momentum. I mean, it's amazing when it does happen, and you want to capitalize on every turnover, and particularly those. I mean, that was like on the 10-yard line or whatever, or it was into the end zone, and we got the ball back and go down and score. So I mean, those are huge. Even Ento's off a field goal, that should be 3 points in their mind, and we get 7 out. That's a 10-point swing in the game. So those are major plays in this game, and again, that's what contributed to the score being what it was.
Davis didn't throw for 350 yards tonight, but he was like a surgeon out there, 20 out of 23. I mean, everything he needed to do, he seemed to be able to do.
Yeah, and I mean, and you look at that in the first play of the game, the guy Snead is there and he doesn't hit him. I mean, probably one of the easier ones to hit. So the fact that he goes 20 for 23 after that, or 20 for 22, whatever it is, he obviously squashed that and went right into work. And our O-line does give him a great deal of time back there to decipher things, but he makes great decisions, and our guys make plays for him, and it's tremendous watching him.
It seems it was a heated game from the get-go, right? And you mentioned about the penalties. Do you feel your team needs to do a better job into controlling emotions, just making sure those penalties of unnecessary roughing?
Well, yeah, I mean, we don't want to take any penalties, let alone any that are in that emotional state, as you stated. URs are URs. I mean, they're unnecessary called for a reason. They don't need to be done, and so we need to be better there. I mean, we have our say in our building. Nothing they say, nothing they do to us can get you a 15-yard penalty. So you don't ever retaliate on anything. We had a couple of them where they were face masks, but they're under the helmet. I mean, you don't rarely see that, but we did it tonight. So we got to be able to be better there. But overall, I mean, we haven't been shy about saying we want to lead the league in least amount of penalties. And tonight we didn't hold up our end of the bargain there. So we've got to learn from those and get better, and that allows us to play better football. So whenever you ask a team that's 9-1, how can you perform better? That's one of them, one area.
How comfortable did you see Crum play? How comfortable were you being?
I thought he was very comfortable back there. I mean, he does a really good job in practice for us. AC does a really good job preparing him. He and Davis are in there every morning together. He puts a lot of time and effort into him. You can see the pass he made on the sidelines to Tyson. I mean, it was a tight window throw, and he made it without second guessing it. I thought he led the offense how he needed to do. And we have full confidence if anything were to happen with Crum being in there, we can move the ball.
Did you get a bubble, Ed?
I did not yet. That's it.
Thank you.